okay? You need a white balance at all?
No, I'm good.
Councilman, can I just ask you, first of all, your reaction to the news from yesterday that Cuomo has done what you asked for several weeks now?
Well, it was kind of late, and my feelings is that it was really validated when I heard him say, or reportedly, that, hey, if Paterson would have resigned, we wouldn't have been in this trouble in the first place. If that's what he said, then he had some presumption of guilt as opposed to innocence. And I also feel that a lot of leaks came out of his investigation because the media had some things that only his investigators could have given. And I think that he was very politically motivated because he started this investigation when Paterson was still the governor. And it wasn't until he dropped out and then he meets with Ravitch, and he drops out of the election, and then he meets with Ravitch. What was that meeting about? I think we should demand some disclosure on that meeting. What did they talk about? So I think he tainted the whole process. He was under political pressure. He didn't do this out of no smart, slick, benevolent reason. It was because he was under pressure. That the city of the people of New York, 61% said no, that he should not continue. And also his poll numbers were coming down, particularly in the black community, because black people were very upset with the way he was treating this investigation.
I wanted to ask you, and I say this with all due respect, but Councilman Barron sometimes has been out of the mainstream a lot of times, and you take pride, I think, in that. On this one, you weren't. I think most voters agreed with you. What did you think of that?
First of all, I don't think I was out of the mainstream. I think
I
I'm
mean
in the mainstream.
I mean on a lot of other things, sometimes people see you that way.
I think that this was the right thing to do. I think people were supportive of it because it was clear. It was the right thing to do. It wasn't any stream. It was the principal thing to do. He should not have ever accepted this investigation, knowing that you're going to run for office. He should have never accepted it. I think most of the people felt that shouldn't have happened, and nobody said anything. So when we put it on the map, I think then it got clear to New Yorkers that this was wrong and something should happen.
Do you think there's been irreparable harm to the candidacy of Andrew Cuomo in the black community because of this? Or not? Do you think it's bygones?
Well, irreparable remains to be seen, but he should not take our vote for granted. Because if you disrespect us, there will be political consequences. And we are an intelligent community. We don't just let people beat us up and think you're going to have to vote for you because there's no other choice. No, he has to respect our community. And I think he's realizing that we're not playing because the poll numbers that went down were those in the black and Latino community. So I really think that he learned a lesson, and I hope he learned it well.
What do you think of Judge Kay and her reputation, and also the fact that it looks now like this may take a little bit longer? I think most of us expected maybe in a week or two to have this wrapped up. I don't think it's going to be wrapped up now with Judge Kay.
Well, it may go a little longer, but the bottom line is that she's not running for any political office. I am concerned that she was appointed by his father, Mario Cuomo, and I hope that doesn't taint her ability to be independent, to be impartial, and to be fair. But we are not taking anybody for granted. We are going to be looking at this investigation. We're going to be vigilant and making sure that our community is respected and not taken for granted. I don't care who it is. No one gets a pass. We're going to watch everybody that has anything to do with this, because this would be a shame if we went through all of this and Governor Paterson was innocent and he had to step out of a campaign and go through all of this. And I also think that the Attorney General was realizing that there wasn't much of a case there. It looked like it was falling apart, and now he wants to exit for political expediency.
Were you want to get a wide shot, Steve? Sure. Were you surprised yesterday with the development that it came? Just like boom.
Yeah, came out of nowhere. I think right after I did send him a letter. By the way, I sent him a letter to his office. What's today? Friday? Wednesday. I sent a letter to his office on Wednesday that he should recuse himself, and then to find out, Thursday that it actually happened. This did take me aback.
He listened to you.
Hey.
Thanks, Councilman.
Thank you. Sure.
I just came kind of up in the middle. If you just repeat the beginning of your feelings.
First of all, I think Attorney General